Welcome. This video will explain the basics of Graceland's Grabsky Library resources for the RN-BSN program. The library provides anytime access to PubMed, the National Library of Medicine's database, CINAHL, the Cochrane Library, where you'll find full-text systematic reviews, Ovid, and ScienceDirect. Generally, to do a complete search, you should search in PubMed and CINAHL. The other resources are mostly to find full-text articles, although they do have search features of their own. These are worth trying if you're having trouble finding articles. Another resource free online is Google Scholar, and we'll talk more about that later, but it's not very precise. However, if you're having trouble and you just want to do some natural language searching, you can try and see if anything is available through that search. Many library holdings are immediately downloadable in a PDF format. We subscribe to over 2,000 medical journals, but there are thousands more. If you work for a large educational institution, you may have access to other research products too. You may check with your employer to see what's available. You can access the library through Graceland Online. There's a link on the left navigation that takes you directly to our homepage. Or you can go to My Graceland, and then from the Resources tab, choose Library and then Grabsky. We're the Health Sciences Library. The other library, Smith, in Iowa, serves only the on-campus undergraduate programs. Here's also a direct link that would take you to us. Log in using whatever you use to get your Graceland email. That's the first part of your email address. Email addresses are computer generated using 8 letters of your full name, so refer to the materials that were mailed to you to be sure of what your login is. We will never ask for your password in an email. If you get such an email, please don't respond to it. It's a phishing scam. If you can't log in, you'll need to contact InfoCentral, and here's the way that you do that. They can reset your password if you don't know what it is. If you've been a Graceland student previously, you may have been asked to change your password for security reasons. And if you didn't, here's the link to change your password. But remember, you'd have to know what your old password is to use this. This is the library's website. Let me point out some useful links. First, you can schedule time online with me if you need some reference help, just by clicking on this link. And at the time you choose, we can talk and discuss your research. A little lower on down is the A to Z list. This is a searchable list of online academic journals we have and the years we have them. There are direct links to those journals from there. Next, we have our article databases. The 2 main databases you'll want to search are PubMed and CINAHL. These 2 databases are your best bets for evidence. For any medical question, PubMed should be your primary source. CINAHL indexes some nursing journals that PubMed doesn't, but be careful because CINAHL doesn't make it easy to find primary evidence the way that PubMed does. You may have to sift through a lot of results to find articles with actual evidence. Usually the abstract will say if it's a randomized control trial or a systematic review, but not always. We have all the Cochrane systematic reviews in full text unless it's a very new one that hasn't posted to the database yet. For those, we can usually borrow them from other libraries. On the right navigation side, there are help videos. These explain just about everything library related. We've broken them up into small parts for your convenience. How to request articles in the various resources, how to get a Lonesome Doc account, how to do specific types of searching. It's all there. In the gold area down here, the first link is to sign up for a Lonesome Doc account. To order articles from PubMed, you must have a Lonesome Doc account. This link goes to that sign-up process. For instructions on how to do it, there's a help video up here. We've stopped taking email requests because of confusion, spam filters, and other issues. Please just use a Lonesome Doc or another database so we'll know exactly what article it is that you need. We also get a lot of questions about APA style. Here are some links for that. Notice the link for setting up an APA paper. This is a YouTube tutorial and it's worth watching. It takes you through all the steps and settings, goes through the headings. It will save you a lot of time. Finally, you can follow us on Twitter and we'll let you know if we're closed for weather or if any of our databases are down for whatever reason. The CINAHL article database is the gold standard for nursing students. It indexes an exhaustive list of nursing and allied health journals, but be careful. There's lots of non-research in there. You have to set your search criteria if you need primary research articles. For those articles not available, you can easily request them. Also, we have links to full text and other resources in here too, so watch for those links as well. Here are some common limiters available on the search page. You'll have to scroll down to see and check them all. Checking these will help you get actual research and not just commentary or review articles. Notice at the top you can put your major topic keywords in different boxes. This is the best way to do it so that the database interprets them correctly. When you've done an initial search, you can refine your search results as shown on the left here. Use as few terms as you can in searching. Too many terms may yield you 0 results. And as you're scanning the results that you did find, you'll notice the green links that will take you to full text of the article and other resources that we have. Notice the description here tells you that this is a randomized control trial or primary research. If you click on this, the abstract will give you more information about the number of subjects and the methods used. If an article isn't full text and there are no links anywhere, you can request the article from us and we'll get it from another library. It usually takes anywhere from 1 to 3 working days. Here's what the form looks like. And as soon as we receive the article from another library, we'll turn around and email it back to you. Keep in mind, most medical libraries are closed for the weekend, just like we are. Here you can see what the PubMed home screen looks like. I started typing in obesity, and it suggests commonly researched topics with obesity. When we perform this search, I have a large number of articles. To narrow it down just to primary research, I would set my filters to bring back only those articles. And here's a short help video on how to set those filters. You'll find it in the help video section of the homepage. With the filters to set randomized control trials only, the results are pared down to a manageable number. The results will always be listed with the latest articles listed first, and that's helpful. Clicking on one article, we can see the abstract and the full text links, which are always at the top right. There are links here telling me that there is free full text available, but if there was no free full text link, those articles can also be ordered from us. The help video page will show you how to order articles in PubMed using a Lonesome Doc account. It takes only 2 to 3 minutes to set up this account, and this will be a big help, especially if you're going into the MSN program, where more research is going to be required of you. We don't recommend using the regular internet for searching, since this is unlikely to yield any useful information about primary research. Google Scholar can be useful, though, for this purpose. You'll also want to be careful to filter your results to get some usable citations. Make sure the resources that you're finding are credible. There's a lot of misinformation out there about a variety of topics. It's best to stick with primary research from credible academic journals. Finally, please feel free to contact us with your research needs. Here's our contact information, and we'll be glad to help you.